Hey everyone, Buddha here, gonna bring you this final game of the 5th round of the Gamecom Open tournament. This is an open tournament free to enter to everyone with $2,000 in prizes at the end. And this is game 3 on Metalopolis. It is loser's choice, so sKsLamp did choose this map. And sKsLamp is a master player. Meanwhile, our hero, our Protoss buddy here, B, is a platinum player. He is diamond in 2v2. And the series is now tied up 1-1. So this is a very tense moment right now for B. This is his chance to go forward in the tournament, as well as Lamp. And remember guys, B is our hero. We have been following him since the first round of the tournament, and he really wants to go through, and we are rooting for him despite sKsLamp being my Zerg brother. Last game we actually saw a key mistake from sKsLamp. B went for that early wall off with his cybernetics core in the back, 2 gateways in front, and had 4 zealots, a single sentry, and a single stalker there. Lamp actually saw that and did not realize that there weren't any sentries up there, so he should have made an evo chamber in practically by default at that point. He did not, and was caught off guard without any kind of detection or any potential detection against about 3 DTs in his main base. He did not have an evo chamber nor a lair on the way, and eventually was just starved out by those DTs. He had no means to detect. He tried to counterattack all in, but those force fields from B were very well placed, and he eventually came out ahead, and that is what I have to put the emphasis on. B is a platinum player and sKsLamp is actually a diamond player. So B actually has to do some kind of gamble in these games, because he knows that the longer these games go on, the further behind he's gonna end up, and he really needs to cheese or all in or do something to just get ahead. Maybe double expo very fast, maybe get a very fast expansion at the start. And really, he knows this. He did go for DTs in the last game. It did pay off. I don't think it's going to work 2 games in a row, though. I think that sKsLamp will play this game pretty safe, since he is the master player. He is the favorite, higher seeded player. So as long as he plays a safe game, sKsLamp should win this game. But we are still going to see what B decides to do in this game. You see a gas steal by sKsLamp. That extractor is a tiny bit injured, but will stay up for now. So not rushing to actually kill that extractor. B is just throwing down another gateway and a pylon in the back to spot for anything back there. He is actually chrono boosting his cyber core while getting a second zealot, now just hacking away at the extractor. And sKsLamp still producing 4 links, but getting that extra hatcher a bit earlier than last game. Last game he actually got it at 23, which is a bit later than usual. He did mine that gas to get the Zerglin speed upgrade and stop mining the gas, so we are going to see a macro game, at least no kind of early cheese from sKsLamp. Meanwhile, that second extractor is now down in B's base. He is now not getting it just yet. There it goes down. And we are going to see his tech path soon enough. As soon as he gets that 100 mineral, he will eventually throw down a tech building. Might it be 2 more gates? Maybe it's going to be a robotics facility. He is training some sentries here, but still no tech choice from B. It usually goes down at the 6-minute mark. Around the 6-minute mark, what tech choice he is going to go. Trapping those slings in. Very nice force field by B. This sling gonna come inside the main base, not scout very much though. He will try and hide behind the shrubs here. He does get a full scout on the main base, but 4 links for no information is not a good trade actually. Now B is gonna throw down his Stargate, so we will be seeing some kind of Phoenix or Voider harass. Watch for this airplay, and again, if sKsLamp actually scouts at the front of the base, you can see there are no sentries here. A single sentry and 2 zealots means that that gas has been going somewhere else. He is throwing down 2 more gateways, so this is going to be a very all-in play by B. You actually can't support a full Stargate and 4 warp gates on one base. You know how people say that the 4 gate is very all in. Add in a Stargate with that, and that is immensely all in. There is no continuation here. The sKsLamp will actually try and scout the front of the base, and actually this is great by B. 2 sentries, 2 stalkers means that his gas has actually been spent at least partially in these front units, and that will actually might not trigger any kind of an alarm by sKsLamp. Fortunately, he did get that Evo chamber just in case, throwing down 2 spine crawlers as well as a spore crawler just to be safe here. So he's not going to lose to any cheese like last game or any DT rush. B is actually going to move out with this army as well as that Void Ray as soon as it is done. It is now 20 seconds away from being done. A lot of lings on the field, 10 more in production, as well as 2 spine crawlers for sKsLamp. So he will be prepared here. Just how prepared, we will have to wait and see. Remember, he has nothing that shoots air besides that queen and that spore crawler. That spore crawler doesn't have much of a range though. He can protect these 2 buildings as well as the spine crawler, but this hatchery will be vulnerable as well as that queen. Now B's planting down some pylons in the front, and this is really what he needed to do. A 4-gate push along with the Scar Gate is very unusual, and I don't think that sKsLamp has actually confronted that very often. He is a master player, so he might be prepared if he does actually scout it. Now warping in units on the high ground, very nice here by B, using those Void Rays to actually spot the high ground, killing a single roach. And now he's going to move in here, and there is a lot of units. Nice force fields by B, trapping those roaches at the top of the ramp. These Void Rays doing huge damage. They will be able to charge up and take down this spore crawler. Still not in range. These 2 Void Rays are crucial. They are charging up on the Evo chamber, now doing a lot of damage. There is a lot of roaches and lings that did manage to clean up the rest of the army, but these 2 Void Rays will be able to clean the rest of this up and do huge damage right as soon as they turn around. Remember, a single queen to defend. This spore crawler now is in range, but these Void Rays will actually focus them down. They are both of them charged up, so he might actually be able to do so much damage. These lings stalling to take down the pylon, and now actually sKsLamp is in a world of hurt. He has no answer to these Void Rays. B should actually focus down this hatchery or something. There is no way that anything can come out in time to just deny these Void Rays from doing all of their full damage. Nice pullback by B. He is really bringing his A game to this tournament game, to this 5th round. These lings and roaches will actually be completely denied by the stalkers and the zealots blocking the high ground. And again, these Void Rays are just doing so much damage. One does eventually go down. That second wall will also go down. If you look at the income tab, you actually see 30-9 Harvester. Our Zerg player is in so much trouble right now. He invested so much in spore crawlers, in queens, in everything except to defend this push. Now B is free to get his Nexus, and he is looking great at the moment. And this is exactly what B needed to do. 4-gate push along with 2 Void Rays, completely caught SKS off guard. And he is looking actually great to push through this 5th round and go into the 6th round of the tournament. So my congratulations to B. Even if he loses eventually this game, he has done so well. You can actually see the Zerg player is now just catching up, but he has so little army. It is 76 to 56 supply, and he does not have the tech advantage. He is now just finishing his lair. No lair tech as of yet except for roach speed, and that won't be very useful. Huge push coming up for B. No Void Ray, so he completely stopped that production, rendering these spore crawlers completely useless actually. And this is going to be such a strong push. He decides to actually come back here because there are a few lings counterattacking and really chrono boosting all those probes. There are now even in harvesters, but I mean, B has had the advantage for so long. He should push right now just to push his advantage. At the moment, trading armies as well as taking the 3rd base would be very, very good, because the Zerg won't be able to counterattack. He just doesn't have the production or the gas to do any kind of push right now. He is stuck on Ling Roaches without upgrades. B has no upgrades as well, but he has the army advantage as well as the supply and is evened out in harvesters. Colossus now going to be coming out from B. And really, I think he should push, at least apply some pressure, prevent the Zerg from droning up as much as he can. If B actually just walks his units up here, it will force so many roaches and lings from his opponent. He won't be able to catch up in drones. So that is a little blunder here, but this army will actually be caught off guard. These lings are not going to do any damage here. There are so many zealots. Nice, not the best force fields, actually trapping a few lings, being able to kill a few more lings, but now blocking his entire army from pushing forward. Throwing down that forward pylon, still not using this target, so you see he actually transitioned into his Colossus play. No thermal lance quite yet on the way. This Colossus will be so good against this roach-based army, especially if he keeps going for lings. Missile attack level 1, no upgrades for B as of yet. One Overseer gonna look into this main base, gonna see this robotics bait, and is not gonna be happy at that point. 127 to 109 supply. We actually see these two players still dead even on income. Nice force fields on the ramp here, preventing any reinforcements from the main base. It is going to engage here. This Colossus is going to do huge damage. Will be focused down by the roaches, but meanwhile, all the roaches taking so much damage by the zealots. These zealots are actually so weak against roaches, but only if the roaches target down the zealots. And this is going to be good game. Look for B to actually move ahead in this tournament. We are so proud of you, B. That was a great game, and congratulations. I am looking forward to your round 6 games, and thanks for tuning in, guys.